gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's a Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
Shootout on a Milwaukee street this afternoon.
Milwaukee police say the people who died appeared to be shooting at each other. Jason Calvi, live from police headquarters tonight. Jason, one victim I know you've learned was a teenager.
Yeah, Ben, one of the people dead here was 16, the other one 21. These are two deaths in what's turned out to be a deadly start to 2024.
On Milwaukee's north side, Hopkins and Stark, family gather to mourn the loss of their loved one. Milwaukee police are investigating the shootings. MPD says preliminary information is the two people fired shots at each other. It happened before.
Wow. So as you guys can see, it looks like mutually assured destruction in the community, in these wicked streets, as you have two black men who were exchanging fire, and it looks like they took each other out, which is a, very real phenomenon. We actually saw this happen with the homeless man in the wheelchair on 8 Mile. This guy actually, was defending himself. He didn't have a firearm, but he was able to defend himself from a person who wanted him dead, but they both ended up passing away from gunshot wounds. So this is actually a pretty scary situation that is very real and can happen at the drop of the dime in the community.
Or 2:30 Monday afternoon. The police department says a 16-year-old died on scene, and a second person who was 21 and rushed to the hospital.
I will let Freeder know you're on your way.
Milwaukee police say that person later died at the hospital. Before these two deaths, as of Sunday, Milwaukee crime data shows 11 homicides, a 22% increase from the same time last year, but it's 45% lower than this time in record-shattering 2022. Non-fatal shootings are down so far this year. As of Sunday, MPD reports 39. That's a 43% drop from the same time last year.
And MPD says if you have any tips at all on this deadly shootout, to contact them or Crime Stoppers. Reporting live downtown, Jason Calvi, Fox 6 News.
All right.
Police have identified those who died as a 21-year-old and a 16-year-old. I spoke with family members on the scene who were way too emotional to.
So how is a 21-year-old beefing with a 16-year-old? This is astounding to me.
Speak with us on camera as they wait for details in this case.
Oh my God, is this real? This is not real.
Heartbreak and agony for loved ones learning about what happened Monday near Hopkins and Stark. Gunfire claiming 2 lives just before 2:30 this afternoon. Detectives believe the pair was shooting at each other. Investigators say a 16-year-old died at the scene. A 21-year-old died at the hospital. Loved ones trying to console one another as police worked the large crime scene. Officers putting out at least a dozen evidence markers on Hopkins. At one point, bringing in a police dog. As night fell, investigators took down the crime scene tape. Family still there, gathering at the spot where a life was lost.
Erica, we saw a school bus in the video. Does it have any connection to this case?
No, so some neighbors near the scene told me that bus regularly parks on Hopkins. Police also haven't indicated that that's involved in the case at all. Investigators also haven't said what happened leading up to this double shooting.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Janquavius Jackson, and y'all already know I'm demonetized and shadow banned in this bitch. So if you want to contribute, go to the Cash App, the PayPal, the GoFundMe, or join the Patreon. Also, don't forget to visit the merch store for all your favorite BGZM News 17 gear, including our exclusive Trump is a Blood t-shirt. Go fast before they sell out. They are already flying off the shelves, no cap. And remember, these super gremlins are on demon time.
Today, we are learning new information about a deadly shootout between a 16-year-old boy and a 21-year-old man that left both dead. CBS 58's Bryant McCrae joins us live in the newsroom with what he's learned. Bryant.
Yeah, good evening, Natalie and Jessup. The Milwaukee County Medical Examiner's Office has released the name of the victims. They say the 16-year-old boy is Antarion Hassel and the 21-year-old man is Davon Hood. The shooting prompting a call to action from city leaders.
There needs to be a legislative fix so that we can stop people from getting access to guns who shouldn't have them in the first place.
So there you have it, blaming the gun instead of these super gremlins on demon time. I just don't think these guys are fit to lead. They can't accurately assess and identify the actual issues. And we keep running back in this circle, and all it does is infringe on the rights of law-abiding citizens instead of just lock these guys up who are doing it. It's that simple. A lot of these guys are repeat offenders, and they're able to, you know, recidivate because you guys are letting them out no cash bail, or, you know, letting them out on their own recognizance. It's absolutely ridiculous. Just lock them up. Just, you know, follow the original laws on the books, but they won't do that. They refuse to, and they're pushing the criminal justice reform. They're pushing the DEI. They're pushing the wokeness. They're pushing all of these things that are inevitably causing these issues in the community.
Today, Milwaukee Mayor Cavalier Johnson addressed the latest incident of gun violence in Milwaukee. Milwaukee police say on Monday, just before 2:30 in the afternoon, 16-year-old Antarion Hassel and 21-year-old Davon Hood fired shots at each other near North 38th and West Stark Street, and both hit their targets. Hassel was pronounced dead on the scene. Hood was taken to Frederick Hospital, where he too died from his injuries. Police say the cause of the shootout is still unknown. The mayor says city agencies like the Office of Community Wellness and Safety are continuing their efforts to help prevent crimes like these.
We're working to make sure that office is in a position where it's more nimble to be able to work with community-based organizations to get resources out there to stop some of these instances.
Now, Natalie and Jessup, I spoke with the mother of that 16-year-old boy today. She tells me she's heartbroken, and the pain she's feeling today is a pain no mother should ever have to feel. Live in the newsroom, Bryant McCrae, CBS 58 News.
A 28-year-old woman is dead following an early morning shooting on Milwaukee's north side. Now, the victim's loved ones, they tell us she was pregnant. Fox 6's Stephanie Quirk joins us live. Steph, you're learning more about her and the person that's now been arrested.
That's exactly right, Maria. Police say the shooting happened around 1:30 this morning, and a 27-year-old was taken into custody. Now, we spoke to the victim's best friend, and they tell me they're heartbroken about this tragedy.
So we have a pregnant black woman who was shot and killed. Obviously, her infant died along with her. This happens very often in the community. The violence against women, as we call femicide. This is a very huge issue in the black community, and unfortunately we have another sister loss to these super gremlins on demon time.
I just lost so much within a blink of an eye.
In one unexpected moment,
I got a phone call around like 2:30.
Isabella Collier says her entire world turned upside down.
It's like she's gone.
According to police, a 28-year-old woman was shot and killed near 48th and Fairmount around 1:30 Saturday morning.
I didn't believe it. My boyfriend took me over there. He said there's only one way to find out.
Collier says the woman killed is her best friend, Kuvina Hickles.
As I sat there, I watched her body get carried out.
And here's the thing. We obviously have to look directly at the baby daddy, the man who got her pregnant, as a suspect. And I hope that's not the case. But it looks like the police have already, you know, arrested a suspect and is questioning him and processing him. Oh, man, I just don't understand what is bringing these people to do these things. And it continues to happen. We're not getting enough awareness about this. Every time I talk about a situation like this, people, you know, they attack me, right? they're calling me names and chastising me, especially, you know, in many cases, black women, when I'm over here trying to vouch for and defend you guys from getting deleted by these super gremlins on Demon Time.
Not only did she lose her best friend,
I lost my godchild too.
Kalir says Hickles was pregnant.
We was just talking about baby clothes together. We both got pregnant at the same time.
Their due dates only 2 weeks apart.
I'm hurt, I'm disappointed, I'm heartbroken actually, I feel numb.
We've learned investigators recovered a gun and a 27-year-old was taken into custody.
I don't know what just could make somebody just want to do that to any.
So they recovered a firearm, 27-year-old arrested. I really hope it was not her baby daddy, but this is kind of what we're starting to see in the community. We saw an uptick in domestic violence during COVID, and it just appears that really hasn't slowed down much.
Anyone, anybody.
Now Kalir is left mourning the loss of her best friend's life.
I'm stuck with memories. Text messages, photos, that's all I have.
And a life that was taken before it even started.
We killed her baby, so it's 2 lives that was lost in the midst of one act.
Now, the victim's loved ones tell me they believe they know who the person in police custody is, but again, no charges have been filed at this time. Reporting live in Milwaukee, Stephanie Quirk, Fox 6 News.
Absolutely heartbreaking. Thanks, Steph.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot. By the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.